three and a half of you, because the drone is half a person, have gone into the darkness trap. One tried dispelling it. It did not meet with success. One is on an above-ground floor, one is next to an above-ground floor, and one is on the subfloor. And two are on S1. So, Kasa, what you doing?
So, deciding that trying to bring this magic down was dumb.
That was the best plan ever.
Yeah, it's a good plan to be passed out in the middle of darkness. Because that's what's gonna happen. It's like
Is that what you want?
It's like 7 dice over me. So, I'm gonna do that detect enemies thing again. I forgot the background count, so
I wasn't going to take centering, but I'm so glad that I did.
That 2 successes every time. I love it.
Right? So, yeah, no, she has the detect enemies up. Is the guy still feeling right behind that door? Or reasonably behind that door?
Reasonably behind. Not like right behind, but probably like 10, maybe 12 feet.
All right, she's going to slide her back up the wall and kind of standing to the side of it, just kind of like, is it one of those like bar door open things, or is it a handle, or a...
It's a handle.
You got this, Rob.
All right, I will very tentatively touch said handle to see whether, because I saw Sister get shocked. I'm not looking to get zapped, so I'm going to very tentatively open the door and kind of push it open.
Okay. The door is unlocked and it opens at your touch.
I will pause a moment as bullets that I can't hear anyway because magic is dumb. Do I feel do I feel the detect enemies thing move? Or do anything? Or
It seems to get further away by like a foot or two. It seems to start slowly moving away as if it's backing away as the door opens.
Man, this is gonna get real complicated real quick.
You can do it.
Yep. So I'm gonna poke my head around the corner, bring it back real quick, wait a second, and then like let me try making myself invisible because I need to stack up more penalties.
Sure.
Awesome. Alright, well, I'm plausibly beginning invisible, and then I will come through that door crouching low, as though I were a dwarf. Or...
Okay.
So crawling, basically.
Yeah, well, being on all fours is very natural to her.
Yep. So you dart out of the door, and the second that you do, in your quasi-invisible state, you can see the smoke from shattered electronics, and you can smell a little bit of that van exhaust as the blaring of the alarm starts back up a second that you cross the threshold. And you can see the damage and ruin that your team have wrought upon the ground floor.
Do they see a bewildered dwarf standing there?
No. No, she does not.
Do I
Dun, dun, dun.
feel the direction that the bad guy is?
The second that you step out, that bad guy vanishes, and you feel the bad guy feeling right behind you in the stairwell again.
Oh, man.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm impressed at how this is going.
Because we're running around in circles?
Because you let me split the party with just like a shadow spell. I literally threw shade and split the party.
I'm sorry that it's got way more dice that I could ever conceivably defeat. Like, she will knock herself out before that happens.
There are ways.
I not ways that I or she is aware of.
Okay. Well, so yeah, you've got that definite feeling of the enemy is in the stairwell, and
But it
he's.
is not the enemy within. That's good.
I will also say, since you are sustaining that spell, that it doesn't exactly vanish, but it does kind of flow around and through you, and it goes back into the stairwell as if it was a astral form of some sort.
See, now that is way more useful.
Sorry about that. I'm eating ice cream.
Fucking ice cream.
I know. And I'm petting my cat because I'm evil.
Meow.
It's like, do you feel the cold radiating off my hand? That ice cream you'll never have.
I do. So, yeah, unless you want to go to somebody else, I'll try and dispel it again, but I'm sure it's not gonna.
We'll go to somebody else real quick.
Sure.
Since I have effectively split the party. Ram, what you doing?
Ram called the elevator and then stepped aside because of
Okay.
what happened with the last elevator.
Roll me your reaction plus intuition. Good. So you see this coming.
I see what coming, sorry.
So you see it coming. So you hear the bing as the doors slide open. And you are not surprised as somebody steps out of the elevator with what looks to be it almost looks like a super soaker or some kind of like wide nozzle liquid sprayer. And he's going to start hosing at you. So give me let's see what he does here.
Ram would like to start hosing back with a pistol as well.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me your dodge roll.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Are you comfortable with that level of success?
I mean, I'm not going to re-roll to try beat that many dice, so sure.
Okay.
What's the most harmful thing that can come out of a super soaker?
A few things.
Isn't
Go
dog
ahead,
ass
you-
venom quite nasty?
There's really nothing good.
Man.
Hopefully it's just like that liquid ass, and Ram will be
I-
fine because of his gastric thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I needed a moment there. Whew. Okay, so he steps out and he's wearing the uniform of security, and he hits you with this nozzle, and it is a little warmer than room temperature. It is sticky as all hell and starts drying instantly. It is a hold fast glue sprayer, and you are getting glued to the ground.
Right, I want to try shoot the guy, as long as my arms are still free.
Let's see here.
I mean, badly shoot him because I'm not very good with guns, but shoot him nonetheless.
Throw your spear.
Give me your body plus strength.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. Well, there's two things. One, this glue is going to glue the gun to your hand, which is gonna suck. Second, it's got a rating of 5 for purposes of trying to force it. So you're held fast, sir.
I mean, I wasn't surprised. We seen him at the
Is that
same
with a
time.
TM?
I seen him when he seen me. Did I not get a chance to shoot?
All right. If you want.
That sounds very worrying. But I'm going to try wriggle my hands free. Alright, Don't shoot him.
Nope. He sees you pointing the gun, and you're going to pull that trigger, and the trigger goes click, and the gun goes bang. And as you fire, he narrowly ducks out of the way. Like, you can see a cut on his cheek where the bullet winged him as it spangs off the wall and goes down the hallway. But the gun itself, the trigger mechanism, has now frozen in the fire position, and the slide is partially like jammed back, so it cannot fire another round.
And yeah, I'll just finish whatever was happening here with a DNI to RC, telling him to wake his ass up.
Oh, Snappy told you.
All right. RC, what you doing?
The guy in the hallway who was watching me is telling me to wake up. That means that there's trouble in the hallway. Simple action change modes from VR to AR.
All right.
And then would I be able to pull the gun and shoot at the sprayer, or would I even recognize that somebody sprayed him? Or do I even see him?
Give me a perception check as you're waking up.
Hmm.
Furious typing.
Oh, Twitch chat is giving me shit because hold fast is 30 seconds. I'm like, there's a glue sprayer in Hero Lab that says one combat turn to hard, and that's what I'm going with. All right, so 2 successes. Yeah, you see the guy, like you're waking up as you hear the shot go off and a bullet spangs above you. As you see the guy kind of rolling back into the elevator, and you can hear the frantic clicking of somebody trying to press the closed door button.
Okay. Then I'm going to spend the rest of the round getting up.
Mm-hmm.
And try to get a shot in out of the glue's range. I don't really know what the range of the Super Soaker is.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, let's get off a short burst of 3.
All right, go for it.
All right.
Due to angle, you're going to be at a -2.
Aha. That's what happened. Power cord got tangled on something. Okay, -2. What is the damage code? Because I know that's going to come into play.
Mm-hmm. You said a 3-round burst, correct?
Yeah, let me double check that Chummer isn't messing with my math here.
Okay. Well, you've got 1 net, and it is 4 stun at -5, so it's a stick and shock round.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you hear a yelp, and you know that the round hit, but you're not sure what went down there.
Okay. Is the elevator door closing or still open?
Elevator door is currently still open, and you are going to see the nozzle of a glue gun, so to speak, poke out blindly and just start spraying down the hallway. So,
Any way I can try to dodge?
the funny thing about blind fire is that the way it is written, he takes a flat -6, but if there's any hits, then it hits, which is weird for that. But let's go ahead and say, yeah, you can go ahead and totally dodge as he does his blind fire roll.
All right. And that's reaction and intuition, right?
Mm-hmm. Are you comfortable with that level of success?
No, I'm not, but
So maybe the two guys that shouldn't have been left alone are now glued in a hallway.
yeah, let me re-roll the failures there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that didn't math right.
No, that didn't.
But, no hits, so I'm going to have to stick with the one success.
Okay. So it's not a lot of glue, but you do get hit with glue. You can feel it hardening your shoes to the floor, essentially. So give me an edge check real quick, because I know I got your feet. We'll see how lucky you are if I got your weapon too. Oh, that's pretty lucky. So yeah, your shoes are holding fast to the floor, but the rest of you seems to be okay.
Okay.
And then you will see the nozzle of the gun disappear around the corner of the elevator, and more frantic pushing for the doors to close.
All right. I'm going to pull one of the smoke grenades I have and toss it into the elevator.
Okay. Roll that throw.
First time I've actually had to throw a grenade, so bear with me as I try to remember the numbers I'm rolling.
Big ones.
Okay, that's going to be on target. So as the doors are closing, you lob that smoke grenade and you see it plink off the door and land inside the elevator itself as it goes poof and starts billowing smoke in the elevator. And the doors close.
All right. Now I'm going to... How much of the glue is actually covering my shoe? Is it completely over it, or would I be able to unlace it?
You'd be able to unlace your shoes.
All right, unlace the shoes and fight in socks that probably have a hole in the toe.
Okay. That is fine. Kasa, as you're looking around the third floor there, you'll note the ding of the elevator as the elevator doors open and smoke starts billowing out.
Okay. Do I feel anything evil and enemy-ish coming from that direction?
Yeah, you feel something enemy-ish coming from that direction.
I'm going to take up a bit of a defensive... Is there something around that I can kind of hide myself behind?
There's plenty of wreckage, yeah.
Sure. I will get a piece of conveniently placed wreckage to hide behind. look at it to make sure that nothing is coming out of me, and turn my attention back to that magic that is going on out there.
Okay. So you will see a guy dressed in security guard uniform come stumbling out of the elevator. He is coughing and hacking. It appears he has inhaled smoke. He is carrying what looks to be a super soaker.
Oh man. I guess she would kind of know what a super. No, I don't even know if she would know what a super.
You know what a weapon is? If it's in his hand, it isn't a bouquet of flowers.
No, well, as to whether or not she would try to get it away from him or just take him out, is the thought process. I guess it's time to pounce another man.
Okay.
And I'm going to apologize ahead of time if this is one of you guys. Drop my detect enemy spells because this guy feels enemies.
Okay. Are you still running your invisibility spell?
I forgot I had that as well. Nah, frag it. Just
Okay. A cat appears out of nowhere, or a Kasa.
give him the falcon punch as you are out of ice cream and thus powerless.
I am. All right, you got 6 net.
That's unfortunate for him. Bare hands is 14p -1.
That's going to be 10. So you bounce forward and pounce much like a cat does, and somehow your bare paws have torn out the man's throat. As he falls back into the elevator and you are wreathed in smoke, you look down and notice that you have broken his neck. He is dead. DED.
I want to pull him out of the elevator and yeah, I guess I'll try and take down that barrier now.
Okie dokie.
Or not the barrier, the bullshit.
Uh-huh.
So, here we go again. Nope. Quick question. This was a Force 8.
Yeah, a Force 8.
I remember there was a thing in it about its force being higher than my magic or something, to be whether or not that is physical or stun drain, which begins to be important.
Uh-huh. I was going to ask about this.
This is based on its number of hits over your magic rating. So if you got magic 6 and it hits you with 7 successes, then that's physical drain. But if it's force 14 and it only gets like 3 hits, that's still stun.
Okay, so he still has to roll even though I failed horribly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it'll be stun.
Hooray!
The previous, however, unless you're magic 7.
No, I am magic 6, so I will change from my 3
Well,
points
you
of
can
stun to 1 point of physical and 2 points of stun.
There you go.
Yeah, no, this is a giant losing battle here.
All right.
Just give it one more for giggles.
Yes.
All right. Oh, that's a net hit. You see the darkness get lighter.
Only like
a little bit.
Can I make a guesstimation on how many times I'll have to put myself through that?
You're fairly certain that if you got like 2 or 3 more net hits, you'd be cool.
Awesome.
Just burn an edge times what it's saying. Sister, you were saying?
Yes, sister, I was saying. The doors that are not the elevator doors,
right?
Like you see them push open.
Great. I draw my shotgun.
Okay. Give me an artisan roll. We'll see how good of a drawing you do. No, sorry. You are going to see 2 more uniforms come out, and they both have those hold fast sprayers.
Right.
Well, glue sprayers, because a hold fast sprayer is a different thing. The one thing you've got on them probably is range, because theirs is not that great.
Right. Oh.
So, since you are hopped up on Kami and you clearly have more reaction than these mooks do, what do you do?
I am going to shoot the first one.
Okay.
Hope I can get to the next one. Can I get both of them if I split my dice pool? Because I got
Yes.
2 barrels, one for both of them.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Okay, 8d6 for the first, and that sucks for the second. Dodge your damn table.
I know. Are you comfortable with those levels of success?
I have to be.
Oh, okay. Then I will roll my...
I have but 1 edge left to save me.
Okay, so
I got the second one
you got the second one,
with
and
2 hits. So the second
Yep.
one takes 14p negative 2.
okay, and you are going to see the first shot miss as the guy, flattens himself against the elevator doors. The second guy stumbles, and you blow him off his feet with the shotgun blast.
Okay, can handle that. How many people are there down this hall?
1 and 1.25 now.
Okay. All right.
And the other guy is not even going to look at the guy who's down. He's just going to start advancing with the glue sprayer.
Right. That is hell awkward. All right. Well, can I run him? Charge at him?
You absolutely may.
Well, here's hoping. I want to run up and try to kick him.
Sure. That would be an unarmed combat roll with a charge at +2.
That is, let's see here. So, 14. You said it's how much for the charge?
+2.
+2. So it's going to be 17 because I'm at -1. Wait, my limit is 11. Okay, so I can keep all of those.
Okay. And he has already dodged once. Well, he is advanced, so he gets his full dice back. All right, that's 5 net.
5 net. That's going to be ouch. It's going to be 14p for him.
Okay. All right. So you do that running leapy kick thing,
Uh-huh.
and you catch him right in the center of the chest, and he gets blown back off of his feet as if he was shot with a shotgun shell, because that's about as much damage as you did. And he comes to a bone-jarring heap next to his compatriot, who is also shocked out because you blew his chest open with a shotgun shell.
Yep. Ouch.
And all you can see is a mixture of the red of blood and the green angry haze of Kamikaze.
Mm-hmm. Green monster.
The green monster. Both guys are still breathing, and they have those glue sprayers.
They're not going to be breathing for much longer because she's probably going to be stomping them while they're down.
All right.
But waiting for the others to show up. She's got to have something to do.
So as you roar forward in order to do the stompy, give me a perception roll, says the doors are still open.
Okay. God help me. Visual?
Yes, please. Okay.
All right.
2 successes is enough. You're kind of mostly focused on doing the Isaac Clarke thing, like in Dead Space, where you're smashing the heads of people and wishing you had those magnetic boots so you can activate them for more force. But as both of these poor unfortunate mooks bite the curb, you glance into the open room, and you see that it is
Full of stars?
All of the tables, like all of the flat surfaces, seem to be down here, all lined up as if they're gurneys. And on them, on the floor, are bodies. And all of these bodies are pale and withdrawn, and all of them have 2 marks in the neck.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And at the very end is kind of like a corporate couch set up to be almost like a throne or a settee or something. And there seems to be a bit of a fog over it, a mist, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's not good. But if it's a vampire, I got the answer.
It is a vampire.
Okay. It's going to be all awkward. All right. What is he doing?
You can see the mist is coalescing into the form of a person.
All right. I want to run over and draw my bat if I can and bunt him with the wooden bat.
I like this. I like it a lot. All right. So give me a quick
Free action,
roll.
drop to drop my my shotgun onto its sling, and then I'm going to try to quick draw this thing. It's reaction plus skill. My skill is 7, and do I get the specialty for it?
Yes.
9, 14, 13 for the background count. That's a draw.
Okay.
All right.
You've got your bat.
So, I got my bat. I want to hit him with it because it's my
Okay.
fuck out. Let's see if it works.
Dude.
You are charging, so it's a +2.
Yeah.
This would have been the perfect opportunity to have had letting it get broken and then stake him through the heart with it.
Yeah, that's my limit though.
All right.
This is gonna be awesome if it works.
I know. All right, and he's gonna roll.
Terribly. But it's odds of tables, so he's gonna roll like 6 hits. Or just 5.5. No! 3.
All right, that's 3 net.
So that's gonna be 12p.
12.
Wait, my mistake. 13p.
13p, and he's got
I'm
a
on count.
severe. He's got a severe wood allergy. All right.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And if I look at severe wood allergy,
Bad fucking
cool.
times.
extreme pain and damage, -4 dice pool modifier, and extra box for every minute they're exposed to it. All right. So you're going to apply bat to skull, or bat to bat, as the case may be.
Ah.
And you said it was how much? I'm sorry, 14? 13.
Yes.
Okay, 13 plus wood allergy. So, yeah, he's coming from mist. He doesn't have any armor. So,
NFG.
all right. So, you charge forward, and it is opening its mouth to speak to you. It looks, ethereal and beautiful and sparkly and whatever the fuck that vampires do. And you know that he's going to taunt you about the magic and your friends aren't here, whatever the supervillain bullshit is. And in true Shadowrunner form, because boss fights fucking suck, Sister just gets pissed off as the green beast totally takes over because she hates that kind of shit and just brings the bat straight down on his head. Just like the crack is so loud that when the magic spell fucking up the stairwell snaps out, it snaps so loud that even the mundanes can hear it. And he just there's an otherworldly screaming and a gurgling, and this dude just turns to dust. And as Sister pulls her bat back, in the crack that is in that bat, there are 2 fangs stuck.
Keeping those fuckers. They're going to the necklace. That's great. As she knocks it down, she's like, count that, fragger.
So then all the sound comes back in the stairwell. The alarms are going off. Sister, do one more physical or visual perception for me, please.
God, okay. Oh, it sucks. Sorry.
All right. With 2 successes, you do a quick count. Like, it's pretty clear why all the vehicles were stuck there.
Yeah, thinking the people are here.
They're all piled here. You do not see any other uniforms down here, so there's probably one guy still running around.
Yeah.
Well, for you, it would be at least 2 guys running around because you didn't see the other one get eaten by Kasa. You're still having you turned off your comm link, so you can't tell if DNI is back up or not. But everybody else, the magic is gone. Kasa, you did great. You dispelled it. Awesome. It just took a minute.
Given as she didn't feel any ridiculous magical backlash from it going away, pretty sure she intuits that I didn't actually do that.
Oh, fine. Be that way. All right. So, Halberd, you are you've been left alone this whole time. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was not expecting this whole thing to go this way. I was expecting a little bit more of a battle, like U5 against a spirit and the vampire, and then I forgot the sister had a wooden bat, and that just kind of does it. So
yeah, that's like the Achilles heel of a vampire.
Yeah, stakes. Would have thought. Can you give me an auditory perception check, please, or a visual, I guess?
Makes no difference.
Okay.
3 successes. That's nice.
All right, 3 successes on your perception. So you can both hear, you can hear somebody shuffling up on this floor. Like you can hear somebody like readying some sort of weapon or something, and you can see the edge of a heat signature around a corner. And clearly, this is up on. You're on like the 4th or the 5th floor, and you can tell that. Behind one of these walls here, there's somebody waiting there. And it looks like he's probably getting ready to turn the corner and see about spraying you down with glue so they can drag you downstairs and suck the blood from you.
Can I quick draw into suppressive fire?
If you pass the quick draw test?
Yeah, I think specialization applies to that.
Yeah.
So I take the free action to drop my spear.
Mm-hmm.
Quick draw my AK because it's slung. Like, can I quick draw it if it's slung?
Yeah, well, that's what the quick draw test is for.
Yeah, I'll quick draw. Attempt to quick draw it. Plus my specialization.
Mm-hmm.
Five successes, that's a quick draw.
Okay, so you're able to quick draw, and if you're going to suppress, then suppress.
I get to keep all of those. I get to keep all. However, it's reduced. The suppressive fire zone of coverage is reduced by 1 meter. Because I'm down to 2 bullets.
But you were down more than 2.
Well, I'm 2 bullets off of a full 20 shots, so I'm only 18 bullets. And I take a -1 to the modifier.
All right. Okay, so you see him duck back as you are blowing through the rest of your magazine. And as soon as that shot clicks empty, and there's half a second, he's going to step out and throw glue at you.
Is that a dodge?
It will be, yes. All right. I made somebody burn through a mag for the first time in a year and a half worth of games.
Ah.
All right.
I has.
Are you comfortable with that level of success?
No.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna re-roll some successes.
All right.
Reroll your successes.
Re-roll my failures. Wow.
Oh, see, there you go. So, Halberd is having none of what is ever in that sprayer. It might be acid. It's probably acid. And as he lays down the trigger and you see that sticky stuff spurt at you, you're like, nope, and you roll back out of range of the glue sprayer. However, you don't see the carpet smoke and you don't see it melt through the floor, so it's probably not acid. It might just be poison. But you are out of ammunition in your AK.
I am. However, oh no, I dropped my spear, didn't I?
Yes, you did. There might be some glue on it, so if you stab him, it might stick there.
Well, that's fine. I'll just jiggle it around and hurt him some more.
Oh, okay.
Halbert's not a nice person.
Drag it around like it's one of those sticks with the hoops on it for dealing with animals.
Maybe. I'm just trying to figure out where reload is to see what kind of action it is. Yeah, reload firearm. It's
Simple. And eject clip is a simple if you do not have a smart link.
I have smart link, so it's a free action.
So
it's-
you can free simple to reload, and then you've got a simple action left.
Then I want to take. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So I now have a lovely fresh.
Uh-huh. And sister is having a grand old time downstairs.
And I'm going to fire a long burst.
Okay.
I keep all of those.
Okay.
Gets a minus to dodge. I think it's -3.
Long burst would be -5 because it's a 6-round burst.
So it is.
So
Sorry.
you have got 7 net successes.
That goes to 17p -2.
Okay. And you see him looking at you and trying to angle his glue sprayer as you click rock and roll on your AK-97 once more. And you send 6 rounds downrange, and 3 of them blow straight through his body as the other 3 lodge inside. And he gets not only blown off of his feet, but out the window. And so he falls 3 stories to his doom.
Awkward.
Can I safely assume he's dead?
Yeah, nobody could survive that. Unless he's a
enough.
vampire. Which I don't
Or
think he's a
Stan.
vampire. These guys have been bleeding pretty heavily and they haven't been looking pale.
Wait, can't Rob jump 3 stories on top of an ice cream van? Like,
There's no ice cream
Apparently.
van below him.
Oh,
Yeah. Albert, I guess, now stays on alert, looking around for someone else who tries to shoot him with what could be acid or could be whatever. And he goes to pick up his spear if he can.
You can totally do that.
Is it glued down?
It is not. There's some glue on it, but it's not glued down.
I'll de-extend it and put it back in my armor jacket.
Okay. So, Ram is going to have some problems unless somebody can find the solvent to dissolve the glue. He might need to take a bath in it, actually.
I'm still broadcasting the Fly Spy on DNI.
Okay.
So if anybody is looking for the DNI channel, that would be a signal you would get.
Yep.
totally wasn't Ram's fault that guy showed up.
No, he was waiting in the elevator because the enthralled guards knew the trap had been sprung.
Is there a solvent on the floor anywhere?
Give me a visual perception check. Man. After some scrounging around and some ginger stepping through fire foam and such, you do find a bucket of what looks to be solvent, and it certainly smells like acetone solvent. This should probably do in order to get your shoes back and get poor Ram unstuck.
More worried about Ram than my shoes.
Okay. Yeah, you've got a bucket of it, a 1 gallon pail of acetone.
All right, I'm going to run up to him and say, don't move, and then splash some on him.
Okay. Do any of you smoke?
Only one on fire.
Ram has asthma.
Don't catch it. Don't light up near him unless you want to entertain me further. Because etching is the only thing that's burning when you're covered in acetone. Okay, so you are able to rescue Ram and the shoes. Ram will require some repair time on his gun and some cleaning time on his armor and other clothing. As we've been going for a good 4.5 hours here, I'll go ahead and skip to the end. When everybody is finally able to get down to the bottom floor, they can hear, as soon as they open that door, they can hear rhythmic crunching and thumping and the sound of Sister still getting angry and yelling incoherently and riding the green wave, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go in there, they'll see probably about 65 smashed in heads and a pile of dust and a extremely tired pit fighter with 2 fangs stuck in her bat.
She looks over as everybody else shows up. We're done.
I'll take your word for it.
You got them all. Great.
She nods
Thumbs
and
up.
starts heading towards the door, dragging the bat behind her.
It's just leaving this red trail as she's walking down the hallway.
I've got the shoes thrown over the shoulder, so I'm going to avoid that trail.
That's good. No bloody footprints.
Yep.
All right. So I guess there being nothing else.
Yeah, we'll get somebody that has a comlink to call the Johnson. Let them know the job's done.
Yep.
Call him using one of the supplied unit ones.
All right. So once you do so, you get a message. You know, the Johnson answers and seems surprised that it's happened so quickly. If Sister is willing to explain what was going on,
Yeah,
she'll express.
she's tired. She'll explain the fracking vampire. Killed everybody down there. I got in though.
She seems
Got all
pleased.
of them.
The Johnson certainly seems pleased, and says that if you can drop the comm links that she provided into a basically it's a dead drop at like a UPS FedEx store, a FedUp store. Just hand them over to the guy behind the counter, and he will have the payment for you.
Sure. I'll go hand it to the nearest UpX employee.
Yep. So once the surprised UpX employee receives the 5 comm links, he will make a call, and not long afterwards, he will hand over 5 cred sticks. Each cred stick has 20,000 Nuyen on it.
Perfect. Best kind of payday. The number 6 special.
The number 6 special. So you guys are 21,000 Nuyen richer for rewards. We will go ahead and do 2 karma, because
Yeah. What? I'll feel good.
yeah. If anybody wants to do working for the people or working for the man, let me know in the Skype chat, because I will add that to the AAR.
Hey, I one-shot a vampire. Don't I get you street cred?
I'd give him street cred.
Yes, let's go ahead, and because Sister smoked a vampire in one shot, let's get 2 street cred off that.
Nice.
Everybody else is going to get 1 street cred because, hey, vampire.
Nice.
Hey, I had nothing to do with it.
Bask in its glory.
And I don't think any actually interesting knowledge skills would have been apropos for this, so no free knowledge skills as a reward this time.
Oh,
Damn.
it's alright.
Was there anything in the big dark room?
The big dark room, like the stairwell.
Wherever the giant shadow spell was, that was...
The giant shadow spell was in the stairwell, and basically it was a it was a combination of like 2 or 3 spells that he was sustaining to disorient people, muffle sound, muffle sight, and deposit everybody on different floors who went through it. And then he also had a jammer in the stairwell, and that was blocking the internet stuff.
He's a dick.
Yeah, he is a dick.
He's dead now, though.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and not undead, but actually dead.
Yeah, dead. I am kind of sad that I did not get horrific vampire blood all over me, because that would have been fun to explain.
Yeah, just try looking that up. Well, it would have been an issue because we don't let you get it. Well,
It wouldn't have been an
that
issue
would-
because I am not a metahuman, and
that's
thus
true.
am immune to it. But it would be fun to watch. It would be like, she's covered in horrible disease blood. Everybody stay away from her, because she doesn't. She wouldn't get it, and she wouldn't understand her immunity to it. But it would still be like an interesting thing for down the road.
Yes, so that is the number 6 special. I hope everybody had a good time.
I had a
I
great
was
time.
I was not expecting everybody to just kind of charge in without a plan. So I'm like, he's got traps. He's not an alchemist, but he's got traps. They're spells. Look, guys.
Yeah,
And-
I tried.
I know.
I'm sorry that my rating 3 background count took me down to 8 dice versus double that.
I am not ever going to regret getting centering again. Never. Never going to regret that. Never. And it only gets better every time you initiate. It's like,
Yep.
yes, thank you. All right,
I'm
I'll
just
see
gonna-
you guys later. Great
See
game.
you later.
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks for
See you
playing,
guys.
everybody.
Thanks for coming out, guys, on the stream. I'll start uploading this to YouTube probably tomorrow because I'm lazy.
No problem. Thank you very much.